Well, welcome back, everyone. If you watched the early show with Allie and Jayden this morning, you notice we have a new face on the early show, and that's meteorologist Jayden Ramkissoon. He's officially joining our weather team, and of course, we're excited to have him here. So you're going to start to see him more often. May see him on some mornings here and there, maybe shaking it up a little bit. But first off, Jayden, we got to say, first off, welcome to News Channel 10. We're glad to have you on our First Alert weather team. But start off, just tell us a little bit about who you are and where you're from.
Well, thank you so much. It's great to be here with both of you and just being able to come out to the Panhandle and get this opportunity as well. So I'm from the Houston area, not small town anymore, but it's called Sugar Land, Texas, southwest of Houston. And I was born and raised there my whole life and went to school there, was homeschooled for most of my life as well, and then graduated high school and then went to college at Texas A&M. As well, studied meteorology, and I loved playing sports in high school. I was a big sports person, played basketball, did some swim team when I was during the summer as well, soccer when I was younger, but I also just went to Texas A&M, studied, got my degree in meteorology, and that was just a lot of fun.
Well, there we go. And so that's things, if you're watching or you see Jayden on the weather, it's going to be hard to miss your Aggie ring there if you want to show that off to the viewers real quick. He's got the bling there a little bit. So you were saying, of course, you are a sports nut as well. So, of course, we've got to know where your alliances lie. What are some of your favorite teams that you like to follow?
Yeah, so one of my favorite teams I keep up with the most is the Houston Rockets,
there you go.
Professional basketball team in Houston. And then Houston Texans fan as well.
So you're just Houston through and through?
Yes, Houston through and through.
Love the loyalty.
Love it. I will always root for my Texas A&M Aggies, though. I will say that.
And you know, we're a Longhorn family over here, but you know what? It's okay.
Yeah, so I loved my time there at A&M too. They taught me a lot there, how to work together with everyone. Great community, had some fun there. See one of the pictures there. Sports league that I did with some of my friends as well. And that was just really fun time. And there's another one, study abroad. We went to Australia as well.
And literally whenever you came here, you were telling me about this. Where all did you study abroad? It was crazy because you were there for 2 weeks, but you got to see so much stuff. He showed me all the pictures, and oh my goodness, we could talk about it for hours.
Yes, so I'll keep it brief. But like we went to 4 different places across the continent of Australia. First flew into Melbourne, then flew into a place called Cairns. That's where Great Barrier Reef is as well. If any of y'all have heard of that or been there. Then we flew down to Hobart, which is in Tasmania, a little bit closer to Antarctica. Not gonna lie, very close. So it gets dark. It got dark around like 4 p.m.
Oh wow!
So very early.
Yes.
And then we finished the trip up in Sydney and got to do a lot of sightseeing as well, in addition to studying meteorology and doing some cool stuff down there. So just seeing how everything worked and how different it is, everything weather-wise is in reverse. So that is.
I feel like that'd be the hardest thing to get used to is the fact that everything spins a different direction there, you know, south of the equator. But of course, you're saying, you know, grew up in Houston, you know, spent a lot of time there in College Station, of course. And so you're no stranger to tropical weather, the high humidity. And so, of course, you come up to the Texas Panhandle, which we've got a little of the humidity today. But of course, one of your first days here in the Texas Panhandle was a couple weeks ago when we were having 70-mile-an-hour just dry winds and wildfire danger. I mean, what was that like for you in terms of just like completely different from what you've known?
That was crazy, and I will say that the fact that it was just like. I had our chief meteorologist, Dave. He was just like, have fun with your first full day here. It's going to be 80 miles per hour. And like, what was crazy about that day, it was just like sustained winds over 40 miles per hour for literally like a good like 4 hours as well, which is something like not used to down there in Houston. Like occasionally we'll get it with the thunderstorms and whatnot, but nothing like sustained as we go throughout the day. So that was very interesting. And also the blowing dust.
Oh yes, no shortage of that.
So we usually see dust when we get like the dust storms off of Africa going throughout the tropical season, but seeing this and just getting dust blown around over the area was something that's definitely newer to me as well.
Yeah, so
our dust is homegrown here.
I was going to say, welcome to the Panhandle. It's dusty, it's dirty, but it's so much fun. And I have to ask too, what kind of stemmed your passion for meteorology? What made you want to get into this field?
So a lot of it, I will say, was, as Sheldon mentioned, the tropical weather. I had a lot of encounters with the tropics, being down south, lived through Hurricane Ike, remember evacuating for Hurricane Rita. When I was younger, and then also went through Harvey as well. So just seeing those events and seeing how the community responded, also tracking those events as well. And another thing that also really drew me into weather is like whenever we did get any severe weather in the area, it was interesting to see. And that's why I started watching the Weather Channel a lot more too, especially seeing how they tracked all those storms and whatnot too. So it's just turned into something I wanted to do, and I never lost the passion for it. So.
There you go. Well, we're glad to have you up here in Amarillo, and of course, like I said, might be getting some severe weather here tomorrow. What are you looking forward most to getting to, you know, to track up here in the Panhandle?
Honestly, getting to see some supercells, seeing the structure of it too, maybe being able to see it some in person.
All right, there we go. So I don't think we're going to have any shortage of that here as we roll our way into the spring season. And so Jayden here, he's going to be taking you got a family trip coming up, so you're going to be gone here for about the next week or so.
That's correct.
But when you come back, when can people expect to see you right here on News Channel 10?
Yeah, I'll be back hopefully on the 16th. That's a Monday, and I'll be here in the early show doing the morning shift. So stay tuned. I'll be here bright and early, so I'll be here throughout the morning.
Awesome. Well, we're glad to have you here.
Yes.
And, of course, make sure if you see Jayden out and about, welcome him here to the Texas Panhandle. We're certainly glad to have you on the team.
Yeah, thank you. Great to be here with y'all.
Absolutely. Yeah.